my gloves. Okay, I'm back in a creek on the north side of the lake. There's just tons of bait. There are some fish too, but they're all suspended, which makes them harder to catch. Oh, say now. That's a nice fish. First fish of the day. It's a nice spot. I will take it. Now the reason I'm throwing this fluke instead of like a jig is these fish here have kind of transitioned to feeding on bait fish. There's so much bait in this creek. So I'm kind of matching the hatch a little bit. Oh, there he is. Boy, they'll just hammer it too. It's a nice spot. Just a fluke on a jig head. Man, that's fun. I just love feeling him hit it. It is such a blast. This bait is pretty small. It's thread fins, I'm pretty sure. But I think they're fairly newly hatched because this bait's pretty small. This is my favorite time of the year to be out here fishing. I love the winter fishing. The water's still pretty stained up here. Oh, don't jump. Switched over to my hair jig. Hair jig has a little bit smaller profile. It's a nice largemouth. Nice one. A little bit smaller profile because this bait fish, all these bait fish are pretty small. So I'm probably just going to switch back and forth. I'll catch them for a while on the fluke. When they slow down, I'll switch to this hair jig and do the same thing. All right, I'm gonna have to look for another point. There we go. Oh boy. Oh man. I don't want to lose this one. Okay, on my little fluke rig there, it's a monster spot, big one. Love it. There he is. Oh, this is so fun. Better net. That's a little bit smaller, still fun. And the wind has pushed me off of my spot. So the key for this kind of fishing is deep points. And really, any minnow imitation, this jig and fluke, hair jig, there's a million different ways, but you want it to look like a bait fish. So my fish finder shows quite a few fish. There's another. Can you believe it? Uh-oh. Another monster. Oh, man, that is a monster spot. Monster spot. Man, nothing like it. So I'm just working my way out. There's a long point here. Working my way out. Out on the point. What's making this work here is the presence of bait. There's a lot of bait down there. These fish are obviously feeding on the bait. I'm just giving them something a little different to look at. Boat positioning is critical. I'm fighting the wind because it's pushing me back this way, and I need to stay where I can hit the top of that point. Oh no. There is some brush on top of this point. So I'm going to move my boat here, see if I can find them again. another smaller one. Man, there's quite a few fish. Quite a few fish on this point. So I'm coming up to another point here. It was just fished by another boat, which doesn't matter because he came through here with the jerk bait and fished it pretty quick and left. So one of the reasons I think that this rig that I'm throwing works is I don't think a lot of people throw it. And it's giving me an idea here. I'm going to make a mold and I'm going to start making my own lure similar to this. I'll pour some that are a little bit better shaped. So I'll have to tinker around with that. Oh, there he was. I didn't get him. I knew there'd be one here. He hit it and I didn't get him. Oh, I'm telling you, it's deadly. It is deadly. I don't have a whole lot of these with me, so I'm trying to make it last. I really need to put a new one on. Man, they just hammer it. I'm fishing deep fish. This point here is pretty deep. Boat's setting in 32 feet of water. See that guy? Left a little too soon. Plus, I'm just using lures that nobody else uses. On a pressured lake like Lanier, not a bad fish. I think it makes a difference if you use lures that these fish haven't seen 100 times every day. That is fun. There's another. Ooh, this one's a little bigger. I'm gonna have to. Decent spot. So again, this point was just fished by another boat. That's kind of funny. And it's getting to the point where they're going to start really bunching up on these points. Today, I've caught most of my fish on 2 points. Well, 3 points. There he is. Boys. Oh, it's another decent fish. I hope I got that on film. Still caught the fish. I dropped my net in the water, so I had to plunge my hand in there to save my net. Still caught the fish. Okay. I'm sure that looked ridiculous. I don't know if the camera got me all diving on the... Oh, that was funny. Boy, that water's cold. Now my coat got a little wet, sticking my hand in the water. Hey, I'm about done anyway. I've caught plenty of fish today. I've been, you know, experimenting with this fluke here. And I'm going to be making my own version here soon. I'll work on that probably tonight. Caught someone's old line. I'm going to try to get this out. Jeez. Someone's A-rig. Yeah. All right, thanks for tuning in. So I've been experimenting with this jig head and a fluke for a little while, and it's working. It's just another way of catching them. I like using it out in a little bit deeper water. My hair jig will do the same thing. But it's fun. It's a fun way to fish for me. I enjoy it. I'm going to be pouring my own here soon. I'm working on a mold for that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Come back and fish with me next time.